Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Shartech. So in the last video, we got our MongoDB Atlas connection up and running. Today, we are tackling something really important. Authentication. But this isn't just a basic login sign up. We are building a flow where a user registers, creates their school and automatically becomes an admin. All in one go. We will use Bcryptjs for password hashing and JWT for session management. And here's the thing right now. Literally, everyone can hit our school creation endpoints without being logged in. Today, we fixed that. Alright, pop open your terminal, navigate to your server folder and run npm install bcryptjs JSON web token. Now JWT needs a secret key to sign tokens. Head over to your .env file and right below your port variable add JWT_secret. Your random long secure string here. Make this long and random. This is what keeps your token secure. Inside your source folder, create a controller folder. Inside that, create a auth controller.js. This is where all our auth logic lives. Import user from user. Import bcrypt from bcryptjs. Import JWT from JSON web token. Let's build the register function. Export const register user is equal async request res arrow function. Destruct the body const name email password is equal request.body. Try catch block. First, does this email exist? Const user exist is equal await user.find1 email. If user exists, let's dot status 400.json message user already exists. Hash the password, never store plain text. Const salt await bcrypt.gain salt argument will 10. Const hashed password await bcrypt.hash password salt. Create the user. Const user is equal await user.create name email password hash password. Const token jwt.sign id user._id process.env.jwt secret expired in 30 days. rest.status 201.json message user registered successfully. After it token user id is equal user_id name user.name, role user.role. If error, inside catch block, s.status 500.json, message, now the login function right below this. Export const login user, async, correct, press, arrow function, descript the body, const email, password, rep.body, try catch block, inside const user equal await user.find1 email, if user and await bcrypt.compare password user.password, rest.status 201.json, message, login successful, token, JWT.sign ID user._id, process.env.jwt_secret, expires in 30 days, user object, ID user._id, name user.name, email user.email, role user.role, school ID user.school ID. Else rest.status 401.json, message, invalid email or password, catch error, rest.status 500.json, message, error.passage. Now this is important. We need a gatekeeper, something like checks if user is actually logged in before they can do anything protected. Inside source, create a middleware folder and inside that auth middleware.js. Import JWT from JSON web token. Import user from model/user.js. Export const protect is equal async rect, res. Next, arrow function,
type as block, initialize the token, let token cost auth headers is equal request dot headers dot authorization. If not auth headers or not auth headers dot start with barrier, return as dot status 401.json. Message access denied, no token provided. Otherwise, token auth headers dot split space argument 1. If not token, return rest dot status 401.json. Message token missing. Otherwise, decode token cost decoded JWT.verify token process.env.jwt_secret cost user await user.findById decoded.id.select minus password. If not user, return rest.status 401.json. Message user not found. Otherwise, set the user to request. Rect.user is equal to user. Next function. Inside cache log, that's error rest.status 401.json. Message error.
Here's where it gets interesting. When someone creates a school, three things happens. Is the slug taken? Do they already have a school? And if everything checks out, we upgrade their role to admin. Create school controller.js file. Import school from orders/schools. Import user. Export const create school. Async function. Request response arguments. Arrow function. Deselect the body. Const name, slug, address, phone. Is equal request.body. Already have a school? Not allowed. If request.user.school ID, return s.status 400.json. Message. You have already registered a school. Const slug exist. Await school.find1 slug. If slug exists, return s.status 400.json. Message. Slug already taken. Try a different one. If everything okay, clear the school. Const school. Await school.create. Arguments name, slug, address, phone.
Alright. Let's just copy this whole object right here grab the entire thing and paste it in. And oh wait, look at this. While destructuring, I accidentally wrote school instead of phone. Quick fix, let's change that to phone. There we go, sorted.
Upgrade the user to admin and link the school. Await user.find by ID and update. Request.user._ID. Role admin. School ID. School._ID. Rest.status 201.json. Message. Success. School created and you are now the admin. Catch error. Rest.status 500.json. Message. Error.message. Now let's wire up the routes. Inside source, create a routes folder. Inside it, auth_routes.js file. Import express from express. Import register user, login user from controllers. Auth controller. Const route. Express.router. Router.post register user. Router.post login user. Export default router. Now create schoolroutes.js file. Import express from express. Import create school from /controllers, schoolcontrollers.js. Import protect from middleware, auth middleware. Const router, express.router. Router.post, create school, export default router. See how protect site writes before create school. That's a gatekeeper in action, not open, no access. In index.js, import auth routes from routes, auth routes. Import school routes from routes, school routes. App.choose, express.json. App.choose, API, schools, school routes. app.use, API, Auth routes.
Alright, let's test this out. But first, two quick fixes I missed. In the school route file, I imported protect but forgot to actually use it. That's now fixed. And in the out controller, I accidentally called a react hook instead of the user model. That's fixed too. Now, open Postman and create a new collection. Call it SaaS SMS. Add a new request. Name will be register. Method post. URL. In body, select raw. Data format JSON. Inside body, name. Shop tag. Email. Shop tag at test.com. Password. Password 123. Wire up the server and send it. You should see user registered successfully with a token in the response. Now add a login request. Method post. URL. Just change same credentials. Send it. Login successful. And we get back the token, user info, and school ID. Copy this whole object and save it in a tmp.json file in your server folder. We will need it. Now add create school. Method host and change URL school purpose create. Go to headers, add authorization with value. Barrier, space, your token here. So copy your token and paste it. Make sure there is space between barrier and the token. This is critical. Inside body, select raw, data format with JSON, name SHA text tool, slug SHA -check-school. Quick note, the slug is the unique identifier that shows up in the URL. Address Karachi, Pakistan. Phone +92 304 8628 219. And send it. Next is node function. This is coming from our school models free function. Older Mongoose versions needed you to call next manually. Newer versions don't. Comment it out. Restart the server and send it again. There it is. School created successfully. Check your database and you will see the new school documents sitting right here. So, today we built a complete Auth system with real SaaS twist. Register, login and turn yourself into a school admin in one flow. Right now, a teacher could hit that same endpoint and create a school too. Next video, we'll lock that down with role-based access control. If you are following along, drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next one.